Hi. So I've gained a little weight. You probably can see that, but you know what? Whatever. I've been, kind of in a weird place recently. Living where I'm living and just kind of felt in limbo for a long time. And, for a number of reasons / excuses, I haven't been able to get the work done that I wanted to get done. And I've just been thinking a lot about it and kind of how sick I am about, sick of it. Just sick of it. I'm sick of not living my life to the fullest. And it's been hard because, I know I need to make a change and I want to, but just the motivation hasn't been there. I've been stuck, emotionally. I started journaling again recently, and one of the things that I'm doing, I'm going back to the Artist's Way, which is a great workbook for people who want to recover their creativity, or are in creative recovery, however you want to say it. And sorry, it's there are bugs and pollen things floating around, and they're all getting my nose and on my face. Anyway, when it's my parents' little, 65 plus retirement community. It's pleasant, but anyway, the point is, I'm sick of myself, really. You know what I mean? Sick of hearing the shit that goes on in my head. And sick of not moving forward. So I've been journaling more and working with the Artist's Way. And one of the things that you do in the Artist's Way are called the morning pages. It's just basically journaling in the morning for at least 3 pages. And even though what was I about to say? Sorry, I got distracted by a bug. Sorry, lots of them. Even though I've been getting up not as early as I would like, sleeping in, it's hard to sleep where I am. It is, but I've had some discussions, mainly with my father. One discussion was actually a note, because we don't talk, but I wrote him a note, and he's more than happy to not come up in the middle of the night, so I actually can go to sleep at 10 and stay asleep, or as much as I can, without him coming up and making a ton of noise. So I'll be able to get to sleep early, which means I can wake up earlier. But the point is that even on the days that I haven't been, which is all of them, I haven't been able to wake up early, or I haven't woken up early, I've sat down and done at least 3 pages, right? Which I'd like to do more. But, I got the 3 in, and that's good. And I'm working with affirmations as well. And one of the affirmations, some of them, they give you a bunch of affirmations in the book. Then there's also affirmations that you just feel that you need, And one of mine, the one that I kind of stumbled onto or kind of developed past couple of days, was that I'm taking, and that I love taking, massive action, and I am achieving my goals. No, I am proud, grateful, and excited to achieve my goals, or to be achieving my goals more quickly and with greater quality than I thought possible. It's a long one, but it does make me feel better. It really does, because it kind of opens up the idea that I can be doing what I'm doing the work that I'm doing, and even though it's stressful, that I can be doing it in a good mind space, a good headspace, rather than the negative headspace that I've been in for the past couple of weeks. where it's just been like so stressed and like, okay, just feeling like it's never going to get done. And, you know, I'm up against it and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All these negative thoughts that I've been having about it. And I'm conditioning my mind now to think about it in a different way. Like, okay, I get to do this work. And I know that's, the thing is, it's hard because I know I've been in plenty of places in the past where someone says, oh, you get to do this work. And it's like, yes, I get to do this work, but you don't feel it inside. You know what I mean? And like, how do you force yourself to feel something like that inside? Like, it's a conundrum, right? And I'm not sure if it's like you got to be ready or you can actually get yourself into it the way that I'm working on it right now. Maybe it's a combination of the two. Like, I'm ready. I'm like, I'm sick of hearing my brain. I'm sick of listening to my thoughts. And like how they're just, I'm not moving forward and they're not getting me anywhere and all that. So rather than thinking, okay, I'm happy about this and thinking affirmations, writing them down is a thing for me. And oh look, my hair is getting frizzy and curly in the humidity. But writing them down, forcing myself to really complete the thought and stay on the thought for a prolonged period of time. But what I'm finding is that I can stay in a better headspace. Like, I can be more excited about it and like happy at the idea of them being done. Like, the idea that they can be done is more real to me. And being grateful that they'll be done. And it just seeing myself the way I used to see myself. That's something I've been really struggling with for the past decade and a half. Is, you know, I used to be someone who, like, when this is my dream, I went out and I did the things that were necessary. And sure, yeah, I procrastinated on a bunch of other stuff, but like on the dream stuff, like I was there, I was doing it, you know? And like the first time that I tried to, the bunny, it's a cute bunny. You see the bunny? Cute. Anyway, the first time that I tried to start a business, I was on top of everything and I was staying up late, getting everything done that needed to be done when it needed to be done. And like in this business, that's just what I've done. I've just been too afraid and too overwhelmed. But instead of sticking with that mentality, I'm making the conscious effort through writing in my journal. This thing, we don't have very good connection out here. Make me feel like it's doable, and it's not only doable, but I am doing it, and it is getting done. And as that's happening, I can actually envision it being done, and that's exciting because I can't wait to be on the other side of this. I really can't wait to be on the other side of this. I keep thinking like, oh, these books will be done. These 3 books and everything's gonna be okay. It's not like that's it for my work. I've got shit ton more work to do. But when I get these 3 first drafts done, it'll be very exciting. And it's frustrating because I've had people write these books for me, and I'm having to rewrite a lot of it. And having paid someone to write it already and review it and go over it, and then also not having gone back to it until now, because I keep hoping that I can get people to write it better, but not going back to it and just having to rewrite it, and it's so late. It's very stressful, but that's the other thing. Like, yeah, I fucked it up. I did. I did. But I'm not berating myself for it. I'm not gonna hate myself for it. It was a mistake. It's big, several year long mistakes, but at least like I'm not on myself about it. And that's another thing that's helping, I think, helping me actually take action, because when I'm on top of myself about it, when I'm like, I can't believe you did this, blah, 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 it stops me, it stops. And I think that's a common thing, that it stops people doing what they're doing, moving ahead in life and getting anything done when they're just screaming at themselves in their head. And I've very much I'm getting very good at not doing that, so I'm very happy about that. Um, and it just gives you a different outlook. So I guess what I'm just saying is, I know it's hard to change your to change your headspace, right? Not it's not just a thought. It's not just like affirmations. It's not just thinking positively. It's like putting your head in a different space. Ooh, there's sprinklers and water. And that's hard to do. And I'm not sure if it's like you have to be ready thing. Like for me, I know it's like I'm sick of myself kind of thing. I'm sick of hearing the excuses and hearing the negative self-talk, the negative talk. I'm careful about the negative self-talk. It's still there, but I'm working on it. And I'm getting better and better and better at it. But just the negative talk in general, negative about life, negative about what is possible, and whatever. It's a hard thing to change because you're so entrenched that you've got these pathways in your brain that are at this point really just grooves in there, right? Like literally the electrochemical signal just goes down them as a matter of course because that's where it's used to go. It's like taking a path in the woods, you know what I mean? Like you're not, in general, you don't take a machete if there's already a clear path, and that's what the chemical and the electrical signals are doing. But, sorry, it's like really hot out. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to, and I think that for me, journaling has been helping, and I just want to put that out there to other people who maybe even can't get themselves into a state of like, yeah, I want to change my headspace, I want to change kind of where I'm at, but I don't have the motivation to do it, and I don't want to do it, and I don't feel like I'm worth it, and blah, 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 blah. Any of those thoughts, just start writing them. Start writing them in a journal. If you can get that one thing done and start exploring them and exploring the opposite of them, right? Like affirmations. I'm just highly recommending The Artist's Way as a thing. Anyway, so that's what I thought I'd come on here and talk about, is that, you know, changing mentality, changing your headspace, finding a way to do that is important. And I'm sure there are as many ways to do that as there are people. For me, journaling, The Artist's Way, affirmations, really helping. So I'm gonna put that out there and just be grateful for that, and also be grateful for, like, yes, people. I wonder if people can hear me. Hi. Uh, so yes, I'm living in a retirement community where my parents are, and living with my parents in their retirement community. There are people all around. And are they listening to me? I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? If they are, so what? I'm grateful to have a roof over my head. I'm grateful. I mean, look, it's really lovely. It's lovely. I mean, it's a nice area. It's not like I'm in, it's not like I'm in a ghetto somewhere. It's a nice retirement community in the middle of the woods. Ooh, it's sweaty and hot, but I have air conditioning, so that's cool too. So I'm grateful for that. And I'm just going to remind you guys that even though it feels like sometimes you don't even want to choose it, you can choose to have a grateful day.